welcome to the Fitzmis podcast.
Yeah.
I am Garrett. I'm joined by my friends Kayson, Kelly.
Hi, I'm Kade.
What up? I'm Kelly.
Just kidding, I'm Kelly.
Oh, I'm Kade.
Kade has, for some reason, modified his voice for this episode.
What are you talking about?
Been smoking.
Mick episode.
Been smoking too many character sticks.
So
no, we hitting them jewels.
let's each tell a story that defines the climax in our lives. Let's all tell a story that defines the climax in our lives
I climax every day.
that started the downfall of our careers and future in general. What is the peak point?
What do you mean?
What snowballed your life into shit to where you're sitting around at 1:30 a.m. recording a podcast for fucking no one?
This got really deep, really fast.
No one knows.
I'm not.
Hey, to all you people listening, I love you. You're not a nobody. You're somebody.
Hey,
I'm not sure I'm
Nobody
down with
is
that
perfect.
vibe.
hey, if you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment, Kelly Moore is savage. You are entered into our $20 McDonald's gift card giveaway.
Hey, that's some real shit though. Like, no lie. Like,
No BS. No
like-
BS.
like I work at McDonald's, dog.
We all work at McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh my god, I just realized that we all
my
do.
God.
Three free gift cards. $20 gift cards to McDonald's, and only in Hurricane, Utah.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
The ice cream machine works sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Bees
tomorrow.
Churgers out the ass.
Hopefully we get a shipment of chicken nuggets tomorrow.
No, dog. Truck was yesterday.
Stupid.
Okay, I haven't started yet.
He's a poser.
Let's all.
So what started your climax?
I'm not going first.
Why?
Uh,
Okay, so
What was your idea?
basically, M monkey.
Oh my god.
Nah,
shitting his pants laughing.
On the real though, I just got hearted break and stopped going to school. Started doing mass amounts of
Paraphernalia.
drugs, such as triple C's, Dramamine, Benadryl, marijuana, alcohol,
You're gonna Bobby Schmurda us.
NEP, APHP,
You're gonna Bobby Schmurda
4-HOMET, methamphetamine. Nah, I only did that once. all other shit though, I did quite a few times.
Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Wait, no. And then I moved out of my house, and then, cause my mom got mad because I got drunk, one time. Well, the one time she knew about.
Tell us about that time where you
So I was up, fucking miles away from the house, with homies, getting drunk as fuck. Then like right before we left, I like fucking was with my homie, and like we drank a whole bottle of vodka, like between the both of us. And I was so fucking drunk when I got in the car. I was stumbling to the car, and I fucking just like climbed in and laid down in the car, and I was just like screaming the lyrics to all the music I was playing and shit, and telling him to play songs. And then I passed the fuck out and woke up drunk as fuck still when we were like at my house. And then my friend had to fucking walk me to my house, and I was like screaming at him and shit, and just getting hella mad at him. And my neighbors were like, "Is he okay?" And they're like, he's like, "Oh yeah, he's just drunk." And they're like, "Ah, nice." And then my mom came home after I was screaming drunk, and yeah, she got really pissed and said I said I was gonna leave, and she said if I left she was gonna call the cops. And then I fucking dipped and went to my homie's house, and had his dad took us to fucking Burger King, and then and then he dropped me off around the corner from my house, and I was like, damn, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to my other homie's house. And then on the way there, a cop stopped me, like, and I was just walking, and like he fucking skirted up to me so quick, got out of his car, like started running at me, and I was just walking, and he's like, Kelly, and then fucking just tackled me to the ground. and then brought me home, and then right after that packed up all my shit, fucking walked to the splash pad, got picked up by my homie's mom, and lived at his house for like 8 months. Well, for like 4 or 5 months, and then I moved into my other homie's house and lived there until they had to move to Cali. But I almost moved to Cali with them, and then yeah, came back home, got a job at McDick's with my mom. Been there ever since. She don't work there no more though. And yeah, just been a lonely ass nigga till I got these two fools that moving in with me. Cause they're pieces of shit too, and their parents hate them.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Wait, so do I have to like break down every bad thing I've done?
Well, you know. Kelly gave a pretty good timeline. I can see.
Okay. It all started in. No. It all started. You guys let me talk? Good Christ. It all started when I was in 8th grade. And I get to school one day, and a bunch of kids are huddled by the vending machine. And one of them walks up to me and he's like, Garrett, you gotta check this out. The vending machine is like not locked. and I was like, oh shit, that sounds mad lit. And I walk over to the vending machine, and like they still got it closed, but like it wasn't shut all the way. Like the dude that stocked it the night before forgot to lock it. And so like everyone's just huddled around it, not doing everything. There's probably not doing anything. There's probably like 15 kids in front of that bitch just looking at it, not trying to do anything. And my homie brings me up to the front of it. He's like, look, dog, it's not shut all the way. And I was like, what the fuck are you waiting for then? Fucking pop that bitch open. Grabbed like 8 Mountain Dews and stuffed them in my backpack. And like, I made it all the way to like 5th period, like the end of the day. And this one kid, his name is McKay Rudd. If you live in the area and you know who I am talking about, feel free to beat his ass. I do not fucking care.
We do not condone violence.
I condone violence is the answer. But so I walk into class and he stands up and he's like, this motherfucker took a Mountain Dew too. And I was like, oh. I was like, dude, if you do not shut your fucking mouth right now. And then like a couple minutes after that, the school resource officer walks up behind me and I have a Mountain Dew in my hand. Because I just didn't care. And he was like, hey, did you pay for that? And I just looked at him so blank-faced. I was like, yeah. And like, he was like, why don't you come with me? And I was like, ah, fuck. So we go down into his office, and he's like, let me see your bag. And I was like, why? And he was like, you know why. And I was just like, I already knew I was caught. So I didn't really give a fuck at that point. I just handed him my backpack, and he dumps like 6 Mountain Dews onto the table. And I just kind of start giggling. And yeah, they suspended me for the weekend. It was pretty lit. But yeah, after that, I just kind of started smoking a lot of weed and getting into it. I'm telling a story here. But anyway, smoking a lot of weed and getting into a lot of trouble, skateboarding all the time. And then I got heartbroken in 10th grade. That's when I turned to hard drugs. And I had been doing a lot of shit, not really gonna get into detail, except up until like 6 months ago, 6-7 months ago, when I started eating beans all the time. I fucking loved beans. But when you eat beans to the point where you're eating them and drinking them, not drinking them, eating them and drinking at the same time, and there's like almost a whole week where you don't remember, kinda is enough to make you want to stop. So, but yeah, I've done a lot of shitty things in my life. Fucking, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Got a job, got a girl. Fucking, I still can't live in my mama's house because she thinks that I'm gonna fucking steal shit to sell for money for beans. But oh well.
Them fucking beans.
Yeah. A bug is now crawling down the straw.
Oh my god.
Kade, it's your turn to tell the story of your life.
Well, I don't remember any of my life until it starts right about 9th grade is when my mind finally kicked in, and I met 2 friends. One was named Corbin and one was named Parker. And from then on it blossomed into my new social life. Because before then I didn't talk to anyone. I played on my computer, I played on my Xbox. I lived at home with a mother who didn't even want me to walk out to the mailbox because she was so afraid I was going to get raped and killed. Yes. So, through Corbin, which was really the runt of the friendship, he was the third wheel. Me and Parker were just fucking nuclear friends. Through Corbin, I met Kelly, and that formed a foursome that stuck around for a pretty good while. And eventually, Kelly met some other homies, and 2 different groups formed in my little friend circle. We had the crackheads, and me, Parker, Corbin, and like a couple other niggas, and I would hang out with both of them equally. But I was a sober kid. I wouldn't do shit. I wouldn't smoke cigarettes. I wouldn't even take a hit from a bong. I wouldn't take a drop of alcohol or vape. I wouldn't even hit Kelly's vape. I was clean. I was a good boy who could deal with bad shit. And through all these friendships were a lot of very teenager things happening. My best friend had this girl that he liked. Her name was Monica. I would say that she was probably my first love, but I didn't like her. She was just a piece of ass. Yeah, I could vaguely remember 4 times Kelly has really wanted to have a threesome. But yeah. Anyways, I live with my mom, my single mother, who has not been with a man in 16 years. She has slowly slipped into a deep, dark place within her head, surrounded by PTSD, schizophrenia, and alcoholism. There have been many fights, but the one that really tipped it off, I threw a stapler through my living room TV, and she called the police. She told me that there were 2 people that she has ever called the police on. Some random ass guy in her front yard when she was 15, living alone in Florida because she ran away from home at 15 and bought a house in Florida. Some random dude in some bushes outside of her house, and me. The only 2 people she's ever called the police on. So, after many fights, I finally told her, I'm just gonna leave one day. And she goes, I'm not gonna care. I go, why? She goes, because I did the same thing. I tried my best, but I'm sorry that I spent 16 years and hundreds of thousands of dollars raising you. And I go, okay, so you're gonna play the whole sorry for raising you card? And one night, smoked a cigarette, put it out on my hand, and packed up my shit and drove to the only person that I could think of to drive to, and that was Kelly. And I called Kelly, and I'm like, Kelly, are you ready to make a huge ass life decision? And he's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, come outside. Out comes Kelly and Garrett, and we formed the Fitzmis. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how it went. And then, then formed a trio that is gonna buy a buy a house, and get fucking lit.
So yeah, that's all of us.
So what about that feminism? Fuck feminism, right?
What is that?
Punch your local Nazi.
Isn't that fascist? Oh wait, no, it is feminism.
Yeah. Fuck feminism.
Feminist, yeah. Okay, I didn't understand what that was for a minute.
I fucking hate all feminists.
Well, all feminists in North America, and
Hold up, that stand's coming in.
Oh shit. Wait, we're losing base station Alpha.
Hold on.
Base Station Alpha getting fixed.
BSA.
BS. Bullshitters of America. Oh, you're about to take them drinks.
dude.
Man.
I'm gonna push it in more.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
If you believe there's not equality for women in Western society,
Western civilization.
yeah, you are a fucking retard. If anything, women have the upper hand against men in most things. What you should be worrying about is fucking Middle Eastern countries, dog, where women are literally fucking
Ragdolls.
Stoned.
they're literally ragdolls, dog. Like
They're stoned when they leave the house without permission.
they're literally they're living sex dolls.
Not the good kind
sex
of
dolls.
stone.
Yeah, they literally get rocks thrown at them until they die.
They literally can't leave their house unless they have a man with them.
You know?
This fucking our microphone situation is really hitting the shitter. I don't know what the fuck is wrong, but this didn't happen all day until just now.
You know, some Middle Eastern women have burqas that cover only, like, they cover everything but one eye. Yeah, they can only see out of one eye.
Imagine having to live like that. No, you live in North America, or Europe, and
And if I walk down the street and honk my horn at you, it's rape.
Welcome to the very suddenly political podcast.
not even political, just fuck feminists, dog.
You know, how about this? Fuck everyone.
How about you go and live in a Middle Eastern country, dog? Would you prefer that over living in fucking
Okay,
America?
who is the feminist in your life that is pissing you off right now?
Everyone. Seriously, dude.
You have some.
Dylan's
Equal-
mom.
Hey, yo, but
No, anyone that considers himself a feminist, fuck you. Unless you're, unless you know that there's equality in.
am I loosening
in
it
North
or
America.
tightening it?
Well, no, it's funny because women want equal rights, but when
What rights?
no,
do
no,
they-
no, 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 listen, no, shut up. They want equal rights, but like when it comes to being like treated the same way as a man and like doing stuff that like men do and like they want equal rights, but once it's time to like come through with all the same shit that we do, they don't want it. They want equal privilege.
How many
Not
women do you
equal
see
rights.
working 14 hours a day in construction to feed their fucking family?
Not very,
How many?
Not very many.
I don't think I've seen a single fucking woman working construction around here. And that's not because they
I've
can't get a job there. They can easily get a fucking job.
I've
They just
seen
don't
a
want to
few.
do the fucking work. They want to go get a fucking a gender studies degree or a fucking art degree in fucking college. Well, what the fuck are you gonna do with that? How are you gonna expect to fucking feed a fucking family with that shit, dog?
Hey Kelly, you should switch me spots for like 2 seconds. You'll see why.
Back onto Dylan's mom. Raise your hand if you would hit it.
All three of us raised our hands.
That was supposed to be anonymous. Unanimous.
Unanimous.
We are anonymous. We will fuck your bitch.
Yeah.
So,
Don't fucking blow it in my face. Rank. So, if you
Fuck longboarders and scooter niggas, dog.
could
Fuck them.
Longboarders are just kids that couldn't learn how to ollie. But Actually, shout out Tracer Adams and Eli Quackenbush because they're actually sponsored good longboarders, and they're some of my closest friends, and I love them.
If you longboard, you just can't fucking balance on a skateboard, dog. You're just fucking trash.
I mean, I know I just said that, but, like, actually, my homie Tracer shreds harder on a board than I do, and it's kind of gnarly to watch because he'll send, like, 70 down hills and slide, like, 60 feet, and then go, like, crook a round rail, like, right after. It's fucking insane.
Like, does he have a fat-ass longboard or what?
No, like, they don't shred, like, fat-ass fucking longboards. They shred boards that are maybe, I'd say, like, this long.
He's got his hands out about 3 feet.
Like, 3 feet long.
Probably about a foot wide.
Yeah, and, like, the grip tape looks fucking gnarly, dude. Like, it looks like little tiny rocks, like, just on
Really?
Yeah. Like, but it's so they can, like, hug around turns and, like, grip the corners and shit like that. Like, it's fucking crazy. And, like, I went to a contest with them, and, like, I was just like, fuck it, I'll just, like, shred the hill on my board, like, and they were going, like, 40, like, down this, like, small hill, and I was just, like, behind them, like, just, like, sliding on my board as I'm going down the hill. I'm like, dude, I cannot full send down this hill.
Well, I mean, you, especially when you ride loose-ass trucks like you do.
Well, yeah, they ride loose trucks, too, dude.
Well, a longboard's easy to balance on, dog.
True.
But, if you're going to have a child, do not buy them a scooter. Buy them a skateboard at the age of 5, and from then on, get them a skateboard every year. Or anytime they break their board, get them a new board, dog.
Yes.
Please, we need more skaters. Not more scooter kids.
Do not be that piece of ass parent that does not want to buy their kid a board every month because they think that it's just a waste of money. No, that is called progress. Get your kid that board. That means he's getting fucking good at it, you fucking retards.
Let's talk about our favorite sexual move.
Anal.
Yeah, I could go with anal.
Doggy style. I love watching that ass bounce on my dick. I don't know.
I love pile driving a girl in her fucking butthole.
Let's talk about eating ass. What are your thoughts on eating
I will eat ass for fucking days. Like, on God, if a bitch would let me sit there and eat her ass for as long as I wanted, it would not stop. Like, until I was, like, so physically fucking tired that I just, like, can't even stay awake. Like, that's when I'll stop.
I've never eaten ass before, actually.
You're in for a trip.
Yeah, you're in for a real trip, dog. Come here, boy.
Whoa. Welcome to the Porncast.
Welcome to the Porncast.
We're going to be switching over to our cam site. You can see us there at 123 Tranny HD. Right now, Garrett is looking through our bureau drawer.
What about that gay porn, though? Huh? Y'all fucks with it?
Well, I know sometimes
that gay porn just be hitting different.
Yeah, you know, Doug. Like,
sometimes I'll think about it, and I would like to feel something in my ass. I mean, I like feeling women play with my ass.
bro, I'm right here. You won't let me stick something in your ass?
Why not?
Hey, we'll be right back.
No, we won't. We're doing it on fucking podcast.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Get your ass out.
Where's the Walmart vibrator?
Yeah, where is the
I
Walmart
see the box in
vibrator?
there. Like,
It's
we
in the
had it-
box.
It is?
Are you sure?
The vibrator is in the box.
The vibrator is in the box, ladies and gentlemen. I
Hey.
repeat, the vibrator is in the box.
Here, I say we wake up Kayson and tell him he has to go to school, right?
Do you think he'd buy it?
He slept all through Sunday.
Yeah.
Kayson!
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 Yo, Kayson.
Kayson!
It's time for school.
Bro, you slept.
That nigga's dead.
He's not phased by shit.
That nigga's dead.
He's probably hearing it in his dreams. Like, fuck them niggas. Like,
80% chance Kayson has OD'd on Terraria.
OD'd on Terraria.
Kelly's internet has broken. He is glitching out.
Yo. What is up?
Beats by Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. That was very great. Kelly, thank you for that.
Chad, turn off the soundtrack.
Okay, Clyde.
Look out! Look out!
Fucking Clyde. This nigga's rap name is Clyde.
Wait, look out for our new merch line.
It's called Clyde.
What the fuck?
Jewels are falling from the sky here.
If anyone sees a jewel in Cyrus's truck, please return it to Kelly Savage.
Cyrus the fat fucking McDonald's.
So I don't know how my pot is empty, but it is. Because I would drink it. I guess fill it up with kitchen juice.
Oh my god.
We have the
So
fattest
right now-
row of McDonald's drinks ever.
It's like that. It's like a prison room where they're like picking out the. I forget what it's called. What is it called?
Where they have them stand
Yeah, they
against
all have
like
them,
the
like-
height thing, and
Yeah,
like
they have
they're
the
picking them out
numbers.
for the crime.
What is that fucking called?
I don't know, dog. IDK, bro.
Yo, dog, you guys should check out Young Musty Goud on Snapchat. I mean, not Snapchat, SoundCloud.
Or on Snapchat.
Or both. Both. Yeah, Adam, he'll send you a link to his SoundCloud. Fucking bump all those tracks, dog. Send us some videos of you bumping that shit, and we'll send you a $25 McDonald's gift card.
And I'll even shake your hand for free.
Limited to the first person who does it.
First person that listens to up to this point.
Which will be no one.
We still have like 30 minutes to go, guys. I mean, I guess it just depends on how long you
Are we gonna do an? Are we gonna do
Yeah,
an
we have
hour?
to do an hour.
But can we do more than an hour?
Yeah, but
I say we shoot for more than an hour.
but I got work in the morning.
What time?
10.
You got time.
I got time.
We'll wake you up.
When you have time.
Do you work tomorrow?
Can I have your juice?
I don't work weekends. Kelly, would you like to come with me?
Shall you do the honors?
So, we would just like to say, or I would just like to say, because this is how I feel, but I feel like pretty much something to look forward to from this podcast is pretty much just three dudes speaking their mind and bullshitting at the hours between 11 o'clock and 4 in the morning every night.
Complete bullshit.
Just whatever pops into our minds at all.
Hopefully we'll be able to live stream it instead of just upload it.
Soon with the new upgraded internet provided by Kate O'Hara. Check him out on Snapchat.
Also by my dude Michael at Central Link.
Link.
Somebody farted.
Who finna spit some bars?
Okay,
Turn on a beat. I'll spit some bars.
you can throw on a beat right now, and it will play through the speakers. And
Wait,
then pick it
actually,
up.
can I go do this first? And
Yeah,
it'll be
but-
a lot better. Alright.
Just do it right here.
No. Absolutely not. Wait, kid, have you heard the story about me catching Kayson smoking a cigarette in the bathroom? Dude,
I could just picture him sitting on the
Bro,
toilet,
no.
legs crossed,
no.
holding a long ass cigarette.
Dude, just listen.
with like lipstick on.
Just listen. It was like, what was it? Like my second day of staying here? like my second day ever staying here. This was back in like May. Fucking, and Kelly went to work, I think, and I was just chilling here. I think I had just gotten back from like hanging out with my girlfriend, and fucking I come back in the room and the bathroom door is shut, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, it smells so bad like cigarettes in here. And then I notice that I can't find Kayson, and I'm like, where the fuck is Kayson? And then as I get closer to the bathroom door, it just smells worse and worse. Until finally I'm just like, Kayson, are you smoking a fucking cigarette in the bathroom? And his dumbass little, what is he, 14, 15? 14. His dumbass little 14-year-old self is like, yeah, why? And I'm like, dude, it smells like cigarettes. Are you smoking in there? He's like, and then after like a couple seconds, he's like, yeah. And I was like, dude, it stinks so bad. Put that shit out. You are being so dumb right now. He was like, well, I just figured if I smoked in the bathroom with the window open and the fan. I was like, no, dude, it smells so bad. And dude, it was just so dumb.
Kayson got the belt the night that Kelly got home.
The Louis belt.
He got them red Louis stamps on his ass cheeks. I'll be back.
Can we brand the Louis belt,
dude?
On my ass.
What do I have to do to borrow the slides for a couple minutes?
Nothing.
Sick.
No, we can keep it going.
Yeah, just
Garrett's
keep it
just
going.
taking a break.
I'm trying to chill while you take your break.
I will just play some intermission music. We'll be right back.
Are you sure you don't want to come out with it? Kayson,
It's time for school, dude.
I'm getting an interview on the podcast.
Kayson, hop on the podcast. Kayson, you are drifting back into sleep. Just pull yourself out. You could easily wake up. I think we are back. We are definitely back. Kelly needs to get his ass over here.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
It better happen.
I think I just called Chief and he said that it wasn't it. Yeah, Kelly just agreed.
What?
Saying it. He's not gonna get up.
Well, we can close this down. I mean,
No.
I guess yeah, we gotta go for an hour.
Dude, me and you, let's finish it out.
Let's do it. Let's build it. Let's build it.
It doesn't have to be all three of us, I don't feel like.
No,
I feel like if someone's, I mean, like, not to exclude anybody, but, like, I mean, I feel like
there has
if
to be
someone
at
is,
least some. There has to be two minds
Yeah.
communicating.
yeah. 'Cause it would just be boring listening to just one
Well,
dude
yeah.
talk.
What is one
Like,
person gonna talk about?
it's not a radio station.
Speaking of radio stations, what if this blows up and then we get a radio station here? And then we just fucking broadcast it every day, and everyone in Hurricane and fucking St. George in southern Utah is listening to the Fitzmis podcast.
That would be pretty gnarly, honestly.
It'd be cool shit.
That would be pretty fucking cool. I feel like is this mic catching us? at all?
Yes. Quiet. Anyways. Back to the podcast. I think that's better.
Yeah.
Okay. We can just edit that out.
Yeah.
So, Garrett,
Yeah.
first time you ever kissed a girl.
First time I ever kissed a
When's
girl.
that? When is that?
Alright, that was 8th grade, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was a lucky girl?
Her name is Kennedy Judd.
I don't know her.
Well, did you go to Dixie Middle School?
No.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have known her.
Damn.
She lives in St. George, but
I do remember my first kiss. It was actually in 5th grade.
5th grade.
Yeah. Pretty weird, actually, now I'm thinking about it.
No, honestly, dude, like, when I think of, like, the age that, like, everything happened to me, I feel like a little bitch. Because, like, I was such a pussy for such a long time.
I was too. I was such a pussy.
No, dude, you want to hear the story of how I lost my virginity?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So, there was this thought in Spanish Fork. Her name is... I'm not gonna give her a name because she's already got enough bullying around town up there. So
Let's just call her Chanel.
But anyways, fucking, I was Snapchatting her one night, and literally, okay, she hit me up saying that she thought she was pregnant.
Before
No,
you
no.
guys even.
No, like we'd been talking for a little bit, but yeah, she sent me that, and I was just like, yo, I'll bet you my virginity that you are not pregnant. and she texted me like a couple hours later, she's like, so when you coming over? And I was like, oh fuck, dude, it's going down. Like, yeah, dude, just chugged a few beers and went over there.
What a way to fucking get laid. I bet you my virginity. That's a way to get laid. Say you're a virgin.
I
People
just
are all
full
on top of
sent,
it.
dude. I just full sent. I was like, you know what, dude?
Full
Fuck
sent,
it.
one of the coolest things you
That
have,
was-
which
that
is
was-
virginity.
That was one of the edgiest things I've ever said, dude. Like, that really pushed the envelope a little bit for me. That's when I was realized that some bitches just allow themselves to be treated like meat. That's kind of whack.
It is. I lost my virginity to someone who has already lost their virginity. I think it would have been cool if I lost it to someone who was also a virgin. What the fuck just happened?
I wasn't ready for that.
For ready for what?
That much nicotine. Fuck.
Oh my god. I hate hitting the mod because it just feels like Kelly's putting his tongue down my throat. It's just so warm and fucking good. It's like, it's honestly how it is. Like, I'll just like.
I love the nicotine, dude. It's probably killing me. Like,
No.
Well, no, I've smoked so many packs of cigarettes. Like,
You are a fiend for the nicotine.
back when I used to buy cigarettes, I would be smoking a pack and a half a day. American Spirit Blacks.
Is that why you like them so much?
I fucking love spirits, bro. If you're gonna get cigs, get spirits. They're the fucking best. I fucking love
We are
them.
sponsored by American Spirits Blacks.
No, we are not. Don't listen to him. Please do
Hopefully
not
one
sue
day.
us.
Hopefully one day. We're all of age. We're all of age here.
We're all of age.
I didn't. I thought for some reason 21.
21.
21 Savage. Fuck, man. What is there to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. There's so much mystery.
What is your favorite film?
Film.
Yes.
Obviously gonna be a Quentin Tarantino film.
No way.
Yeah.
Me too. Quentin Tarantino is my favorite director.
Either Inglourious Bastards
Yes.
or
Dude, we have that on DVD.
I know I saw it. I think when we were cleaning up this, I was like, damn, we should watch that. But yeah, either that or Kill Bill.
Kill Bill is good. They have that on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should watch it. We'll watch that as our movie tonight.
I'm about it.
By the way, we all sleep on the same bed.
It's not gay enough.
It's not gay. We
No homo.
We spoon for warmth.
No homo and
I heard that.
no,
in
no,
Deadpool. I was just thinking about us so hard.
No, it's no homo, but it's also no hobo, because we all need a place to stay. So
Exactly.
you gotta understand it.
Plus, we're all asleep, so technically, we're all getting like harassed in our sleep. But we're all asleep, so it's like, what can you do?
I shoved a jewel up Kelly's ass many times, and he did not wake up.
He went about 3 inches in with the jewel and repeated that action about 80 times.
It was not 3 inches. It was maybe like half an inch
No, it
through
was
his
like,
pants.
No, it was like that.
No, it was not.
Yeah.
That's just because his
You're like,
pants, dude, his pants were stretched out, so it was like barely going into his asshole.
Even if it was barely going into my asshole, I would have woke up real quick.
No, okay, you want to hear a funny story that happened to me in 7th grade?
Yeah.
Okay, so my friend Tracer, who I mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
if you would have known me and this kid in 7th grade, oh my god, you literally would have thought we were gay. Like, not even kidding. We fucked around with each other so much.
What the fuck are you about to say?
just buckle up, buckaroo. And so
God.
I go to sit next to him one day in between classes, and our school had like graded benches inside the school, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Graded benches.
Yeah.
And so I go to sit down next to him. He's sitting on those. And what I don't know is, as I'm going to sit down, he slips his finger through one of the holes, and I sit on it, and that thing went straight up my ass, dude. Like, not even kidding. I sprung up into the air like this, and fucking, like, I just what the fuck, dude? And he just is laughing his ass off, bro.
You lost your anal virginity to Tracer.
Yeah, dude, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Cave exploring.
I was touched around the asshole one time, and I have been addicted to it ever since, although I have not had a chance since then, although I do have a coupon for 1 free anal for whenever I can use that.
From who? Anyone?
It's a bitch
Ah.
that I don't talk to anymore. But I'm still gonna use it one day. When I'm 18, watch out.
You totally just blew our cover with the American spirit.
I mean, when I'm
Stupid.
fuck. Alright, when was the first time you smoked a cigarette?
I was 13. I was 13. I was driving around with my buddy Rusty up north in Springville, and we were getting stoned. It was like 3 in the morning, and we stopped at the high school there because a lot of kids would hang out there all the time. And fucking, I get out of his car, I'm baked as fuck, and he's like, "Garrett, do you smoke cigarettes?" And I had never smoked a cigarette in my life, and my response was, "Hell yeah!" and fucking, and he just hands. I remember what it was too. It was a American Spirit green, and it was a menthol. And fucking, I chuffed that bitch down, and I enjoyed every fucking puff of it. But I was so fucking nicked out that I was leaning against the car, bro, because I could barely stand. I was so nicked out.
Oh my god.
After that, it was stealing packs from my mom.
I would always steal halfies out of my mom's ashtray out back.
Oh yeah.
The first cigarette I smoked, I got such like a rush of fucking like adrenaline. God, it was so weird, but it was so good. It was like straight up just one cigarette, I was hooked.
I
It
feel
was
that.
so weird.
Me too.
It was like, God.
It's probably the most addicting thing I've ever done, honestly.
Like I tell myself I could easily stop at any point,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Yeah. It's hard.
Wake up, get this bread, smoke a stove. I do kind of want to smoke that one in my car. Oh, I picked up like 3 menthols outside of McDonald's.
LGBT stands for Luigi got big titties.
Let's get this bread.
Kowalski analysis.
I'm gonna use that soon. In real life.
Yes.
I'm gonna use it for someone. We're at the 45-minute mark. We got 15 minutes to go.
Let's see. What
Ask away.
I'm just trying to think of what to ask.
Ask me something.
Fuck, dude. I'm not very creative.
There's nothing on your mind about me that you want to know.
Are you a murderer?
I would say yes, I have killed someone.
Confession time? Question mark.
No.
Plead the fifth? Question mark.
Hell no.
Dumbass. Do you know what the Fifth Amendment is?
Stay silent.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stay silent. I'm just gonna be silent. Yes, I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Stay woke.
Daylight!
Who sings that song?
Chance the Rapper.
No.
Childish
Cool. Let's keep it that way.
Gambino. I said one fucking word.
Some.
Body.
Yeah, you already knew the song, even though I didn't even finish it. I didn't even finish the
I didn't know
first
if you wanted
word.
to, like, keep
I
doing
didn't
that
even
one
finish
word.
the first word.
I think everyone knows that song.
True.
Went.
Worth 877 cash.
No. It's a song. Went. I'll hit it with 2 words. Went to.
Bro.
6. Play those 3 words in your head. Just went to 6. Flags.
Oh. Fucking Colossus.
Yes. I love that song.
Shout out Tyler the Creator.
Honestly.
No, you can't play any. No, you can't. We're gonna get copyrighted.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Fuck, dude, there's a bug in the Kit Kat jar.
Shout out to the day that roaches will all die and be extinct.
Shout out to the day that the local bug man gets a fat paycheck when he clears this hole with roaches.
Dude, up north, there's this, they're like it's a landscaping company around Utah County up north. And fucking, the company is called Weed Man.
I was gonna start a company that was called Back That Grass Up.
Fuck.
Fucking lawn care business.
Back that grass
Back that
up.
grass up. I was so into it for so long, and then I just didn't do it. I don't know why. I should have done it. It's just one of those shots in life that you have in the chamber, but for some reason you don't pull the trigger.
Dude, you know how many times I've mowed a lawn in my life? Twice.
I've done it a couple times.
I've always just lived in like apartments.
Yeah.
The only time I lived in a house,
Lawns.
yeah, the only time I lived in a house was at my grandma's house. I'm not a very rich person,
So
but
never
I
get a
will
buzz.
flex on your ass so hard.
I never get a buzz from Kelly's
I get a buzz every so often.
It is so hard. I don't know why. It's whack.
I said,
Holy shit.
what?
We got a bunch of
Oh,
foreign niggas. Oh, fuck. That's gonna be an issue.
well, shit.
I mean, they'll eat all of it eventually and go away. But, I mean, you could just boot them.
I just don't want the rest of the podcast filled with me fucking killing bugs. You guys are missing out on Kade sucking my fat cock. We did that bit for an almost solid 2 minutes. Go us.
Oh my fucking god. That was probably the gayest shit I've ever done in my life, next to kissing Kelly.
God help us all.
Oh fuck. I have this crink in my neck.
Crink, you mean kink?
They're both the same thing. It's like calling a roach a croach.
I've never heard anyone call it a crink, and I've never heard anyone call it a croach.
I was at work today and Corbin was there and he said croach and I just died laughing because I've never heard that before. Croach. I feel like the police are seizing the house right now.
Why?
I don't know, I just heard like something move. It was probably Cassandra rolling over.
Yeah, probably. You're tripping.
Kayson!
He's not gonna wake up, bro. He's dead out.
Fuck.
Are you tripping?
Are you tripping?
Are you tripping?
Hell nah. Why would I be
I'm
tripping?
not tripping.
You touched me, it means I'm tripping now.
Stupid.
What do you mean stupid? You said if you touch Zia.
Dude, it's small animals, dog.
Wait, no, that doesn't
Dude,
make
it
sense.
happens because, like, the
Why does
acid,
that?
because the acid, like, absorbs into you. Like, that ass.
And so then the oils from your fingers have that little ass bit of acid in them. That where if you were to touch an animal with a coat of fur, it would seep through all that, go through their skin, and then into their bloodstream.
Yes.
No, dude.
Doubt me all you want, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't doubt you. It's just hard to
That's
believe.
exactly what you're doing.
No, it's just I can't believe it. I'm not purposely not.
So you are doubting
No.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Cut that. Okay, on to the next subject. When me and Kelly went to McDonald's just now, like when we went to go get gas at 7-Eleven, he was like trying to pick up Shelby, and like her and Sammy were just outside taking a break, and we were like leaving.
Shelby is our manager, by the way.
Yeah,
Who
it was
just
like-
had a baby.
and then lost the baby, and has no longer a love figure in her life. So Kelly is naturally slipping in.
For some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
There's no reason. I mean, like, I'm trying to think of what she looks like, but I really can't think of anyone.
She's gay. Not literally,
She's
but
not gay,
she's
but
like,
here's okay. She thinks Kelly is of age, so that's like a red flag.
I can't believe Kelly slipped that one.
Like she came to the window, she's pointing at me. She's like she was telling us why she wouldn't get with us. She's like, "You're underage and you're too immature." I'm like, "What? He's underage too." And she's like, "He's 18." And I'm like, and Kelly like, "Yeah, my birthday was the 7th, like a week before yours. You remember?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Kelly, what are you doing? You just told someone you're of age."
Why?
I don't.
I don't.
Why is Kelly trying to slip in?
She's not that attractive at all.
Not at all. Maybe
What?
with her hair down. I've never seen her hair down. Though.
No, she's just not attractive.
Does she even
at
have an
all.
ass? I've never even seen her. No.
She's not attractive.
She's just a woman that Kelly works with. But yeah, so we pulled out in the parking lot, and so Kelly's like, "Okay, pull up to the right. We'll just reverse right in front of him because like 7-Eleven was empty." So we did, and then we just started doing massive circles around all the gas pumps,
Oh my
just
god.
skirting around. And then we like went through the drive-thru backwards, pulled right back out in front of them again, like, and then reversed all around. It was so fucking dumb. And we were just blasting the Mexican station.
We should like. I feel like we should get in trouble for some of the shit that we do at that 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
We wild out at that
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Yeah. Like, I fucking...
We're some
pulled all the way
immature
up.
little fucks, dude.
Yeah, Kelly, when you listen to this, no wonder she thinks you're immature as fuck. We did fucking loops around the 7-Eleven parking lot, blasting the Mexican station while she was just outside trying to smoke a cigarette. And you are just trying to get in her pants all day long. Your manager, who is a mom, and a functioning adult in society. You cray cray.
On the other side, I don't know what to do about these infected tattoos.
Wait, what? No, they're not infected.
Yeah, they are, dude.
Because you didn't sterilize the need.
Oh, we did. We wiped it down with rubbing alcohol.
I think that's just the ink. Maybe there's
No.
a little bit of like, do they hurt? Like, can you try to like push stuff out?
I've done it before. Probably not out of that one, but maybe
Try to,
I.
like, just squeeze it. Like,
Oh wait, we're still recording.
no, it's okay. We've just turned into the show Hospital ER.
That one right there.
What's wrong with that one? That was not. That was just scab. That was not infected.
They're not supposed to be like that, dude.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a tattoo. Where the fuck is the tattoo?
I need another needle, and then I'm gonna do some more tattoos on myself. Yeah, but that's been used.
On you.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna.
gonna get a fucking.
I might pull one out the. I got something in my eye. I might pull one out the bag, even though it's probably a shader, and just fucking tat something stupid on myself because I like to do that.
We all gotta get Fitzmis tattooed on ourselves.
But let's do it right now.
Right now?
Right now.
No, we need the rubber band.
Dude, the rubber band is on. It's this rubber band.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I need alcohol before we do that.
Look at me. Pussy boy.
I want it to be enjoyable.
Well, it is enjoyable, but you
You'll
just
be the DD.
it's
You'll be the
addictive.
designated tattooer.
It's addictive, like not in a bad way, but like after you have a tattoo, you want more.
Yeah, I know that.
Like, the dog's barking next door.
Shall we go investigate?
No.
Why?
Because if someone's in the storehouse, it's probably Kelly's dad. And Kelly's dad
I
is
know.
sus.
Let's go. I'd say good evening.
No.
Kelly?
No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Why?
Kelly's dad scares the shit out of me.
Fuck, dude. Should we go to 7-Eleven, slide under the cage at McDonald's and get a drink?
No. Well, we could go to Maverick and fill up some of these cups with water.
Fuck, dude. We'd need to buy a new cup. We should throw all those cups away.
True. Hey, we reached the 1 hour mark.
And that's gonna end the podcast. See you guys later.